Good morning, guys. Good morning. Wednesday, November 12th. Welcome, Former Squad Live Morning Edition. A little late today, guys. I've been dealing with some technical difficulties. At least it looks like the mic is on. Okay. Hopefully, we stay strong today. Sorry, that's why I was late. I was trying to deal with these technical difficulties. So, thanks for being here. Thanks for joining. We'll get our scripted part out of the way. Good morning, guys. Not quite as... Yeah, we're live, Clarks. Thanks for being here. A little late. Some technical difficulties this morning, but it seems like the stream's okay so far. Our Reggie White video is still doing pretty good, guys. Doing really good, actually. You can say really good. Got a lot of great comments. Kind of sparked the conversation that we wanted to. Greatest defensive lineman of all time. Got people chiming in the comments. Bruce Smith and LT seem to be the number one counter arguments to Reggie White, but nobody's too up in arms. Which is good. That's what we wanted, which is great. So it's probably going to pass 10,000 views while we're live on stream. Hey, sometimes when they pass 10,000, they got a chance for 20,000. Clearly. So we're hyped about that. We're going to be working on our previews short today, previews video. Write a script. We already got our next short made, ready to go. Clarks, I don't think you saw that last night. So we'll get that up. We might finish that. We're also going to write a script for our Former Squad previews week 11. Those are the games so far. We might add one more 1 o'clock game. But yeah, I was watching the video that we're going to release next, a whole bunch. I really like it. So maybe I'll finish that up first. Clarks, did you see the stream last night? Did you see the video that we made? Okay, I'll play it. Throwback to 1999, songs from 2001. I've been meaning to do something about this team for a while now. Good morning, Dan. And so we're playing this for Clarks. For Clark's Flower Shop. Also, I wanted to play. I should have done it last night, but we'll play it. We'll play it this morning. Some Dick Vermeil motivational quotes. The guy was very motivational. I should have done more to edit this, but This is a pretty complicated video. Good morning, Elena. Stream's doing okay. Was dealing with some technical difficulties. That's why we're a little late. Hopefully it stays strong. Hopefully it stays strong, guys. Thanks for being here. Alright, Clarks, this is what we have on this video.
We are not going to use Trent Green as an excuse for losing. We will rally around Kurt Warner, and we'll play good football.
Nice techno to get us going this morning. I just love it. Hey guys, it's one of my favorite shorts ever, TBH. As crazy as that sounds. Maybe it doesn't sound too crazy, but definitely one of my favorites ever. I'm not even signed into CapCut. Chumbawamba. Good. We'll some tub thumping. No Chumbawamba yet. Yet. Notice how I said yet. So maybe it's coming soon. So we're gonna post that as soon as Reggie stops getting views. But the thing is, Reggie's still getting a lot of views right now. And some great comments. We're hyped up about the 99 Rams up in here. We're hyped up. Getting our scripted part out of the way. We had a fuel check last night. That was our first ever fuel check. Getting a couple new subscribers, guys. Thanks for telling people. I mean, because they're not all coming from the videos, so thank you, guys. But yeah, Reggie's still getting like 300 views an hour right now. So just past 10K views. I'll show you guys that. So that's our first 10K video since 10K, 300, and that's the last hour. First 10K video since Tony G short. So, good news. And plus, a lot of great comments. Great comments. Seems like LT and Bruce Smith. So we already have an LT short out video out there. Might have to do a Bruce Smith one for the Bruce Smith people out there. So you see, it's pretty strong right now, guys. Up to 318 subscribers. Climbing. Thanks for being here, guys. Climbing. So we got our Rams video pretty much ready to go. But I was thinking we could write a script this morning and record that. That way we have like multiple things ready to go. That would be our best level of preparation ever, maybe. Multiple shorts ready to post, multiple videos ready to post. So we'll get back to editing that video. but I'm going to try to write a script. Try to write a script, record it, have it ready to go for our former squad previews week 11 NFL. I saw there's a big fight in hockey last night. I don't know if we want to do an Impact Effect style short on that. Something. Maybe Dan can let us know about that. I got a notification about it though. Flyers playing the Oilers tonight. Uh-oh, guys. Hopefully this stream holds up. It's been great so far. I think it will, hopefully. Alright, preview time. Preview time. We'll do the Buccaneers Bills. That's a good one. So it's Buccaneers at the Bills. Buccaneers at Bills. Seahawks at Rams. So we got to switch that. And Lions versus Eagles. So these are our previews. So we'll say this Sunday. Well, up against, it's a good one. I'm going to throw that in there right away. The thing is, I wish I watched more of that Tampa Bay Patriots game. And Stafford. Well, that's what I want to mention about the Seahawks-Rams game. I was going to check who were the favorites to win an MVP right now. Drake May is the favorite. Wow. Then Matt Stafford. Sam Darnold's is in 6th place. Okay. Wow. Drake May is the favorite now? Jeez. Paper Tiger status. And here I was saying Jordan Love was better. And where's Jordan Love? They still have him listed? Shocking. Shocking he's even still listed. He's definitely looked at with the Goffs. Well, and that's what we like about Baker Mayfield. You know, Dan? That's what we like about him. Okay, so this Sunday at 1 o'clock. Tampa heads to Buffalo. Both teams are coming off a loss. And need to make a statement. Need to make a win to turn the narrative around. No, this week at 1 o'clock, Tampa heads to Buffalo. Both teams are coming off a loss and need a statement win. We can edit that. Let me make it so you guys can see all the words. Close. Close. Tampa heads to Buffalo. Both teams are coming off a loss and need a win. To what? Continue momentum, jumpstart momentum, establish, not establish. Both teams are coming off. We can just say both teams are coming off a loss. The Bills struggles. The Bills struggled last week against Miami. I mean, they lost against one of the worst teams in the league. You know? That is a divisional game. But both teams are coming off a loss and hungry for a win. We can edit that. But we'll just say the Bucs are 4-1 on the road. The Bucs are good on the road. And Sunday at 1 o'clock, Tampa heads to Buffalo. Both teams are coming off a loss and hungry for a win. I mean, that's a little cliche. But the Bucs are good on the road. They're 4-1. That's good. That's good, Dan. And need to win. Yeah. That's true. That's better. Both teams are coming off a loss and need to win. And need a win to reestablish themselves as contenders. To reassert. I like I like how you said reassert. That's better than establish. Reassert themselves as How does this sound? This Sunday at 1 o'clock, Tampa Bay heads to Buffalo. Both teams are coming off a loss and need a win to reassert themselves as contenders. Is this the week Baker breaks into the conversation with the Mahomes and the Allens of the NFL? Yeah, okay. I like that. I like that. So right now we got this Sunday at 1 o'clock, Tampa Bay heads to Buffalo. Both teams are coming off a loss and need a win to reassert themselves as... Yes, dude, Dan, that's great. I still want to use that line. Well, you maybe use that Baker line last. That's true. I love that. A win for one. I think we gotta edit it a little bit, but I like it. A win for one will strengthen their resolve. Resolve. Well, maybe I'll say the winner will move forward with strengthened resolve or something like that, while the loser, the winner will move forward. It's true. The winner will move forward with momentum, and exactly, it is a big game. I get what you're saying, Dan. And then we're gonna I love that line that you got. It is a big game. They're both 6-4. Like if Buffalo loses, that's really bad for them. They're gonna be coming. They're both, whatever team loses is on a 2-game loss streak. Now, I would say it's probably bigger game for the Bills because... No. You're right, it's all in the reading. You're right. No, I love the uncut football fan. That's what we're trying to be, you know? We're the former squad coming for the Mouse's crown, you know? So, and I think you're right. Both teams are 6-4. The loser will be on a 2-game losing streak. The winner will have just had a really good win. So it's all in the reading. We're gonna record it. Oh, that's great, Dan. Oh man, that's impressive, dude. That is impressive. You're probably sleeping well these days. I'm just kidding. You're probably sleeping better too. Just kidding. Shout out Tolkien, JRR. We still gotta use, what is it, the Curse of the Balrog or something like that? The Balrog in one of our videos for a hard hitter. All right, this script is going great so far. This Sunday at 1 o'clock, Tampa Bay heads to Buffalo. Both teams are coming off a loss and need a win to reassert themselves as contenders. The winner will move forward with momentum and a strengthened resolve. I love that. And I like the strengthened resolve. And a strengthened resolve. While the loser, or maybe just period. The loser will be on a 2-game slide and searching for answers. we can change that, but searching for answers. What did you say? Like, even though, yeah, that I love that line. Even though it's a like, this is a big game, even though it's a non-conference game or something. You said that, Dan, right? Like, this is a 2-game swing for both teams, even though they're in different conferences. I like that. How we can say that. This is a 2-game swing for both teams, even though they are in different conferences. Is this the week Baker breaks into the conversation with the Mahomes and the Allens of the NFL? I think that's pretty good for our Bucks. I mean, we're not mentioned, like, the Bills have had some offensive struggles, I guess. They just lost to Miami. We didn't really we referenced it, but I mean, this Sunday at 1 o'clock, Tampa Bay heads to Buffalo. Both teams are coming off a loss and need a win to reassert themselves as contenders. The winner will move forward with momentum and a strengthened resolve. The loser will be on a 2-game slide and searching for answers. This is a 2-game swing for both teams, even though they are in different conferences. Is this the week Baker breaks into the conversation with the Mahomes and the Allens of the NFL? That's good, because then we can transition into Chiefs, which I spelled with the E first, but it's fine. I think it's pretty good. Yeah, I definitely would, Elena. You think it's kind of long? Males door. I think it sounds great. Yeah, we think it sounds great. All right, so that's good. We're done with that one. We are done with that one. Now on to the Chiefs and Broncos. So these games are both at 4:25. So which one should we mention first? The Chiefs Broncos or the Seahawks Rams? What's up, Ewall? You're live. So far, we've been working on we're working on our former squad previews, NFL Week 11. I just did a reading of it. So now we're questioning what do we go next to? Chiefs Broncos or Seahawks Rams? I think we got to go Chiefs with that last line we got. Is this the week Baker breaks into the conversation with the Mahomes and the Allens of the NFL? We got to then transition. Well, I'm going to switch Allens and the Mahomes I'm going to switch. I know Mahomes is better than Josh Allen in my opinion, but we're going to switch Allen and Mahomes. So then we can say, speaking of Pat Mahomes or something like that. You guys get what I'm saying, kind of. With the Allens and the Mahomes of the NFL. Yep, Chiefs, Broncos. So we're going to say the Broncos have the best record in football? Question mark? Maybe they do because they haven't been on bye yet. No, they're tied for it. They're 8-2. So there are 3 teams in the AFC that are 8-2. Broncos, Colts, Pats. I guess the Colts and the Pats might be on bye this week? Question mark? Yeah, looks like it. Looks like the Colts and the Pats are on bye next week. Love that, Dan. That's going right in the script. Speaking of Mahomes, he looks He leads Kansas City. Or he leads, yeah. He leads Kansas City into Denver, looking to put the upstart Broncos in their place in a big AFC matchup. AFC West. We're going to say AFC West. Speaking of Mahomes, okay. Speaking of Mahomes, yeah, we don't even need to mention it's Kansas City. It's like Mahomes and Kansas City are like connected. Speaking of Mahomes, he looks to put Denver in their place in a big AFC West matchup. The Chiefs, or I'm going to say despite despite having the best record in the NFL, the Broncos are home underdogs to their division rival. Can he tame the Broncos and ride them to the top of the front? Well, who do we think is going to win that game? I mean, I'd be all in Chiefs personally, but again, maybe you want to fade my picks, but it would be. Do we think the Chiefs are going to win that game? No, can he tame the? It's like a little mix, Dan. It's like, can he tame the Broncos and ride them to the top? I totally get what you're saying. So you do think the Broncos can win. And that would be a big story. We can say that. It would be a big story if the Broncos won. Or maybe the implications would be huge. How about that? That's a Broncos win has huge implications across the NFL. And we're not even saying they're going to win. We're just saying it's possible. It has huge implications across the league. Colts, yeah, damn, that's a hot take. I would say that the Colts are less of a paper tiger than the Broncos. Just because they're kind of... A Broncos win has huge implications across the league. That's a good... Who's going farther in the playoffs? Broncos or Colts? I don't know. I'd say Colts. Has Bone... No. Okay, so that's your dome bias coming out though. It's your dome bias. I mean, maybe deserved. I hear that the Eagles are thinking about a dome. That's a good point though. That's a good point. It will be. It's something that you forget about. They are a dome team. Dome teams outdoors, January. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, the line. Yeah, they do. can't wait to hear your thoughts on that game. We're gonna. Can you believe that when I'm like, they're getting a dome? I'm like, what? What? I'm like Russell Westbrook. I can't, but like, that's the whole point of it. It's like, there's no more snow game, you know. So I'm super anti-dome, especially in Philadelphia. I mean, we live in one of the most temperate weather areas in the world. Like, I mean, temperate in like in terms of lack of extreme weather. You know? So I don't understand the need for a dome. Speaking of Mahomes, he looks to put Denver in their place in a big AFC West matchup. Despite having the best record in the NFL, the Broncos are home underdogs to their division rival. A Broncos upset has huge implications across the league. Denver would no longer be considered, or Denver would be legit contenders, or would be a legit. I don't like using contenders. I mean, we can use it again, but. Okay. So they're saying they probably want it just so they can get the Super Bowl, I guess. And they're saying that they would modify the link, or are they going to build a whole new stadium? Okay. And do you know if they're planning on modifying the link, or would it be a whole new stadium? Speaking of Mahomes, he looks to put Denver in their place in a big AFC West matchup. Despite having the best record in the NFL, the Broncos are home underdogs to their division rival. A Broncos upset has huge implications across the league. Denver would be a legit threat for the number 1 seed. And Kansas City's and the Chiefs, yeah. Yeah, wow. So I'll do some I haven't done much reading into it. I just like heard about it on the radio, you know. I guess yeah, the link is like it's not 30 years old yet though, isn't it? Isn't it still in its 20s, right? I mean, is it even 20? I mean, it's got to be. Yeah, I guess it's 20. I know. It's like 15 to 30 years. It's nothing. All right, good long form video idea there, Dan. Definitely good. We could track like the history of stadiums and their longevity and like how they were built to last, and then now I don't know. Because, like, I grew up going to the vet, which, like, the vet was, like, like, in the 70s, they were building, like, the football / baseball stadiums. Like, the vet was do it all. I mean, they might even take down the Wells Fargo Center, or whatever it's called now. I think it's still the Wells Fargo Center. I mean, that's getting old, too. Yeah. That's cool. We could make it international, too, like that. Although, thankfully, the United States stadiums in the U.S. haven't had quite. We've mentioned this on stream. There have been some disasters at sporting events, and thankfully, the United States hasn't had that, like, similar to some places in Europe and across the world. So Green Bay gets the Giants this week. They got a nice. I want the Giants to win that game. That'd be big. All right, the Broncos would be a legit threat for the number 1 seed, and the Chiefs would be. And the Chiefs missing the playoffs would become a real conversation. How about that? I think that's okay. All right. I'm going to read it all from the top. This Sunday at 1 o'clock, Tampa Bay heads to Buffalo. Both teams are coming off a loss and need a win to reassert themselves as contenders. The winner will move forward with momentum and a strengthened resolve. The loser will be on a 2-game slide and searching for answers. Coming at you live. Still got our scripted part we're working on. Now we're working on an actual scripted part. This is a 2-game swing for both teams, even though they are in different conferences. Is this the week Baker breaks into the conversation with the Allens and the Mahomes of the NFL? Speaking of Mahomes, he looks to put Denver in their place in a big AFC West matchup. Despite having the best record in the NFL, we'll say in football, the Broncos are home underdogs to their division rival. Rival or rivals? I guess it's rivals. Because it's like Chiefs, Broncos, Eagles, Giants. Everything is plural. Okay, so that's why it's got to be rivals. A Denver upset has huge implications across the league. The Broncos would be a legit threat for the number 1 overall seed. I'll just say that. Although it doesn't really matter. For the I guess it kind of sounds stronger, though. Number 1 overall. Number 1 overall. Does that sound better than number 1 seed? I think it does. And the Chiefs missing the playoffs would be I'm just going to say would be a real conversation. I think it should be available. I can't. It should be available on YouTube. Is it not? Elena, I think would be sounds better. I know it might not be grammatically correct, but I think it sounds better. What do you think? And the Chiefs missing the playoffs would be a real conversation. And the Chiefs missing the playoffs would become a real conversation. I think would be is just better. It's not. It might not be grammatically correct, but I think it sounds better. Thanks for the support, guys. All right, now we got to... Oh, okay. All right. I think would be... That's funny. All right, now we got Seahawks Rams 425. We got what's a good segue here? It's like because we got both of those games are at 425. Like, those are two good games at 425. Guys, happy Wednesday. I hope everybody's having a great day so far. Wednesday, November 12th. We're writing our former squad previews. We got our Reggie White short out there, still getting views. Past 10K, guys. First 10K vid since Tony G. Not as... I won't say anything while it's still cooking, but that was kind of a surprise. I mean, Tony G, I knew it was good. I thought the Reggie White short was good, but that's just, again, a signal that we got to use more impact effects and less songs. Even as I have a song queued up in the backlog, but it's all good. It's all good. Anyway, guys, thanks for being here. We got half the script written. I think it's good. Elena, I have not put together that top 5 that you gave me. I'll do that today. We'll maybe take a look at that later tonight. See how that works together as an inspirational video. Gotta think of a good transition here. Maybe saying sticking out west. Staying out west. I like him. I was surprised that you put Deion Sanders in the emotional or in the inspirational category. The other ones made sense to me in terms of being in the inspirational category. I think this Dick Vermeil short, Dick Vermeil / Kurt Warner short that's unreleased, that might be in the... okay, I get it now that you said that. Now that you mentioned why I would get it. Okay, it's because of the timing of when it was made. Is that why, Elena? What it represents, you know? Yeah, exactly. I got you. Now I got you. You just had to say that, and now I got it. I was just thinking when I got the list, I wasn't thinking about it. You know? But yes, now I get it. And now it makes sense. I mean... I totally get it is inspirational. I was trying to. It's weird though. Michael Irvin? Wow. I think it's Irvin, by the way. Irvin. But all good. Yeah. No, I get it now. And thank you. That's very thoughtful, Elena. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I got you on the cold. The cold open for that one is inspiring. So is this Dick from... I mean, I didn't get around to playing. I got out of CapCut because the stream... We're on Wi-Fi right now for some reason. The Wi-Fi, the Ethernet adapter's not working. That was the hiccup this morning. So I'm not doing a whole bunch of stuff like I would want to be because it's not connected. So I was trying to get it connected. It's like blinking and flash. I need like IT support one day. We'll have an IT guy or something. But until then, that's why we're like sticking to the text and camera for today. Just trying to stay on stream, keep a live, decent quality stream going, which it's been pretty good. So thank you guys. But yeah, there's a whole. I really recommend you go check out. Like, if you just Google or type into YouTube "The Greatest Show on Turf" and check out that video, which I clipped from yesterday, which was about Dick Vermeil. Guy was hugely inspirational. You're live. You're live, bro. You're live. Do you have audio yet? But yeah. Maybe I'll play it. We'll give it a shot. After we write this script, guys, stick around. B-Wall, I'm giving you a verbal thumbs up. my hands are cold. They're in my pockets. I mean, here, we got a thumbs up. There you go. Oh my God, he's gaslighting. He's gaslighting in the chat right now. Hijacking. So we'll finish writing this script. Because we got halfway. Seahawks, Rams. Staying out west. We'll get our scripted part out of the way some more. This is some Starbucks coffee. It's pretty good. I have a coffee maker that it can grind coffee as well. I haven't been using the grinding function for coffee, at least. All right. Seahawks versus Rams. Who are the other teams at AFC West? Oh, the Raiders. Never mind. Okay. I'm going to say staying out west. Staying out west? I think that's okay. Who's favored in that game? I think the Rams are favored. Yeah, that's right. You're live, Elena. Staying out west. Is it because I did the scripted part again? What's flipped? Am I not live? Am I live? Hopefully. Hopefully I'm live. All right, we got it. We started out to guys, when I went to bed last night, I was like, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow morning on fire. You want to go back, Juliet? Well, thanks for being here. Thanks for joining. We got the biggest fan of the vertical stream in the chat now. It's okay. It's good, Juliet. Hopefully you're nice and rested. But that was my goal. Like, man, that's what I'm gonna try to do in the future. Like, I had a better. That's dude. B Wall literally predicted that. Wow. B Wall does know how these like. Well, you have the added ability. You have the added like computer background. I think that helps you like predict these things. If that makes any sense, but you did call it. That was, yeah. You just know how this works, but Voldy is insane. That's crazy though. People speaks robot, dude. You were like, this is, wow. How is that? Yeah. So you guys know better than I do, but you all have the same XP. You all have the same XP though. 3 comments and Voldemort is all up. All gives the number one grade. He just gotta sleep in. Elena. That's funny. That's funny. Less commitment, more crowd. Wow. That's funny. Less commitment, more crowd. I think that's just wild. Good job. B-Wall like just completely predicted Voldemort's actions. Alright, I gotta be more on fire though, guys. Seahawks staying out west. Seattle heads into LA in a huge matchup. What's another word for huge? We already used huge. We said huge implications, which is, we liked that phrase. Staying out west, Seattle heads to LA. The Seahawks. They can't find me. Aw. Massive, giant. Massive matchup. Massive game. We'll just say massive game. I like that. In a massive divisional game with conference superiority at stake. I mean, we're forget. The Eagles are still. I think whoever wins that. I don't know. I don't know if we say conference superiority at stake. Titanic? Oh, yes, dude. In a Titanic NFC West matchup. Just NFC matchup? What did Dan say? Titanic NFC matchup. Because I already said West. I love the Titanic matchup. That's great. Titanic NFC matchup. Staying out west. The Seahawks travel to LA. And I like having, we have travel in there. And then Titanic. Kind of, just, I think it's going to sound good. Staying out west. The Seahawks travel to LA in a Titanic NFC matchup. Coming at you live. I'm just, that line's got us going. That's got me on fire right now. Got me on fire. A little bit of fuego. A little bit of cooking up some fuego right now, guys. All right, so I'm gonna play I'm going to play like maybe B-Wall's greatest hits or something, and I'll be right back. But I'm not going to play the full version. I'll be back before it's over. Nope.
You're getting a profound guy in this conversation.
Okay, Dan. I was gonna be like, I get what you're saying. You're sticking with the Titanic metaphor, trying to avoid catastrophe. That's B-Wall's top 5. Anybody who wants to send me a top 5, I'll put it together and send it to you. I'll work on Elena's top 5 today. I like Dan. I was like, I didn't get it at first when I'm like, avoid catastrophe, but then I remembered the Titanic metaphor. So, I like that. Can we do something like with the stay hot? Like, but both teams are hot. Rams and Seahawks are hot. And they're trying to avoid an iceberg. Can we do something with that? Let's read what we got so far, top to bottom. Haven't done that many times today. This Sunday at 1 o'clock, Tampa Bay heads to Buffalo. Both teams are coming off a loss and need a win to reassert themselves as contenders. The winner will move forward with momentum and a strengthened resolve. The loser will be on a 2-game slide and searching for answers. This is a 2-game swing for both teams, even though they're in different conferences. Is this the week Baker breaks into the conversation with the Allens and the Mahomes of the NFL? Speaking of Mahomes, he looks to put Denver in their place in a big AFC West matchup. Despite having the best record in football, the Broncos are home underdogs to their division rivals. A Denver upset has huge implications across the league. The Broncos would be legit. Do I say legit or legitimate? The Broncos would be a legit threat for the number 1 overall seed. And the Chiefs missing the playoffs would be a real conversation. Staying out west, the Seahawks travel to LA in a titanic NFC matchup where both teams look to... I don't know if I like saying avoid catastrophe there. I almost would rather say maybe. We'll see what it sounds like. A titanic staying out west, the Seahawks travel to LA in a titanic NFC matchup where both teams look to avoid catastrophe in the quest for I think it actually sounds good. Sounds good. Great line. Great lines, Dan. More than one. Not trying to. You think? Okay. Dan, but actually reading out loud, it sounded good, though. Did you not think so? I thought it sounded kind of good. I mean, I get we're kind of overhyping what a loss would mean. Like, a loss wouldn't necessarily be a catastrophe to either of those teams. But I'm okay with doing that. Oh, that's perfect, Dan. That's perfect. That's yes, because that's like what we're trying to say. That's more along the lines of what we're trying to say, where both teams look to turn up the heat. Because we're sticking with the Eagles are the top dog in the NFC, in the NFL in general, but NFC in particular, where both teams look to turn up the heat on the Eagles. I like that. We're talking Titanic and then we're switching to heat. I like it. Where both teams look to turn up the heat on the Eagles in their hunt for the top seed. Ooh, damn, dude. Then we should do something like comparing Stafford to Darnold. I don't know. We could say the Rams have had success ever since they've had Matt Stafford as their quarterback. I mean, they've had success before then too, but staying out west, the Seahawks traveled to LA in a titanic NFC matchup where both teams look to turn up the heat on the Eagles in their hunt for the top seed. We'll say Matt Stafford and Sam Darnold have already established themselves as MVP candidates. Something like that. Matt Stafford and Sam Darnold are both established MVP both QBs have played great this season. Matt Stafford and Sam Darnold are both established MVP candidates. Something like that. I don't really love the word candidates, but we're staying out west. The Seahawks travel to LA in a titanic NFC matchup where both teams look to turn up the heat on the Eagles in their hunt for the top seed. Matt Stafford and Sam Darnold are both established MVP candidates. Prospects? I don't think prospects is just used as for younger players in sports parlance. I can say candidates. It's okay. It's not as strong of a sentence as Dan would have written, but it's decent. I mean, I'm trying to say they're both. I mean, that's true. That's one of the reasons we're looking forward to this game. Matt Stafford, veteran. Sam Darnold, first year on the Seahawks, playing great. Have the Seahawks in contention. Seahawks. Okay, I like that. I like vying for the MVP crown. I do. We like these visual words. Are both vying for the MVP crown. Who do we think wins this game, guys? I like that. Who do we think wins this game? I'd say Rams. That would be my pick. My pick would be the Rams. Giants are set to start Jameis Winston this weekend. Maybe pick the Giants. So, Dan, you're saying Rams and it won't even be close. I could see that's my pick. I'd be picking the Rams. Dombrowski has quote good conversation with Bryce Harper. Just some of the other stuff going on this morning. Thanks for being here today, guys. Our Reggie video is killing it, guys. Just had its number one, got up to 460 views in the last hour. Killing it. Killing it. I mean, at this point, it's. I don't want to speak too soon, but it might be headed for 20K. In which case, I'm like amped to get this. I'm amped to get this Greatest Show on Turf short out, but I guess I can watch it. We can watch it on stream until then, until we can post it. It's funny, guys. It's like we've talked about this before. It's like they're almost like pockets, like resistance pockets. Like it's almost like it's a stock in terms of views. Like if it passes a certain level, it's likely to get to another level. So where the Reggie White short is right now, it's almost like it's no man's land between 10 and 20K. Like we've had a couple that pause in that in between 10 and 20K, but not too many, you know? Basically, it's weird. It's like once you get 10K views on a short on YouTube, you're like, it's almost like you're likely to get 20K. Now, 20K is a pretty strong resistance level, it seems. Tony G died there. Jerry Rice died there. A whole bunch of other ones died at 20K. We posted the Reggie short. I posted that almost 48 hours ago. That was Monday. I posted it like 12:30 or something, maybe. Thresholds and checkpoints. So yeah, we're hyped. We're hyped. Dan's got a crown. It is. Juliet likes it. Wow. It was pretty male dominated. The views, like something only like 1% women. Something like only 1% women. Maybe 1.2. But thanks for being that 1.2, guys. The 1.2 might be in the chat right now. That's what I'm saying, Elena. The 1.2 might be in the chat currently. So thank you, guys. The 1.2's in the chat right here. I know. It's on our live streams, guys. The viewership's like 80% male, 20% female. So I was surprised. I thought it would be. So I was honestly surprised the female was that low. But anyway, we're done talking about views. We're done talking about that. We're talking about our former squad previews, NFL Week 11. We've written a fire short so far. I think maybe our plan is We haven't done a Caitlin Clark short yet. We still have Caitlin. Like, there's just so many added to the list. There are a lot of Caitlin Clark shorts out there. It's funny you're getting them, Elena. It's funny. All right, our plan is, well, one, we got to finish this script. Until we finish this script, I'm not doing anything else. But thank you guys for helping me make this. This is going to be dope. This is actually going to be dope. Staying out west, the Seahawks travel to LA in a titanic NFC matchup, where both teams look to turn up the heat on the Eagles in their hunt for the top seed. Matt Stafford and Sam Darnold are both vying for the MVP crown. Well, we like it that way, Juliet. We like it that way. It's like, I'm like, Dan, I need another line. I'm just kidding. I'll come up. I can come up with them. I can also I can also come up with good lines, right? Kind of. Matt Stafford and Sam Darnold are both vying for the MVP crown. I mean, and let's just say, what else are we trying to say here? We called out the quarterbacks who are both having great years. We called out the positional importance of the game. And maybe we'll just say, I don't know, we'll just say this is a great rivalry or something. We'll say Stafford has already proven himself. Should we say among the greats? I mean, he's a Hall of Famer at this point. Or am I wrong? First ballot Hall of Famer, Matt Stafford. Stafford has already established himself. Has already proven himself in the playoffs. How about we'll just say that, in the playoffs. And we'll say, and while it's not a, it's not, and while it's not a postseason game, all eyes will be on how Darnold handles the added pressure. Staying out west, the Seahawks travel to LA in a titanic NFC matchup, where both teams look to turn up the heat on the Eagles in their hunt for the top seed. Matt Stafford and Sam Darnold are both vying for the MVP crown. Stafford has already proven himself in the playoffs. And while it's not a postseason game, all eyes will be on Darnold. And while it's not, maybe Darnold will face, no, we'll say all eyes will be on Darnold. And how he handles the pressure. Period. It's okay. I think it's okay for now. And then we got our Lions-Eagles. Sunday night game. 8:20. We like those lines, guys. I'll read it top to bottom. This Sunday at 1 o'clock, Tampa Bay heads to Buffalo. Both teams are coming off a loss and need a win to reassert themselves as contenders. The winner will move forward with momentum and a strengthened resolve. The loser will be on a 2-game slide and searching for answers. This is a 2-game swing for both teams, even though they're in different conferences. Is this the week Baker breaks into the conversation? with the Allens and the Mahomes of the NFL. Speaking of Mahomes, he looks to put Denver in their place in a big AFC West matchup. Despite having the best record in football, the Broncos are home underdogs to their division rivals. A Denver upset has huge implications across the league. The Broncos would be a legit threat for the number 1 overall seed. And the Chiefs missing the playoffs would be a real conversation. Maybe real possibility. Real possibility. All right. I think it's pretty good. I think it's decent. Would be a real possibility. Staying out west, the Seahawks travel to LA in a titanic NFC matchup where both teams look to turn up the heat on the Eagles in their hunt for the top seed. I'm going to say in the. How about in the hunt for the top seed? Matt Stafford and Sam Darnold are both vying for the MVP crown. Stafford has already proven himself in the playoffs. And while it's not a postseason game, all eyes will be on Darnold and how he handles the pressure. I like it. That's fine. I think that's good. Now we just got our biggest game of the week for us in the chat here, I think. The one where, I'm gonna definitely try to tune into at least some of the 1 o'clock game. I'll try to watch the Seahawks-Rams game. I said I haven't seen much Seattle. I think the Rams are good. I'm of the opinion the Chiefs are still cream of the crop of the AFC, but still doing our scripted part today, guys. All right, so we got Lions, Eagles. Big game. Big game. So we'll say then on Sunday night. It's at the Eagles, right? It's in Philly, that game? Believe so. Yeah. Yeah. Eagles slight favorites. Not really major favorites. Slight. Just slight. Then on Sunday night, the Eagles host the Lions in another big game with I don't think we said massive yet. We'll say in another massive game with major repercussions. Kind of the same word as repercussions and implications. Repercussions and implications. Are they the same word? Do they mean the same thing? We're going to use them interchangeably here. You're live, B-Wall. Coming at you live. Major in the first we said huge implications, and then in the second one we said massive game with major repercussions. I just hope I'm live. But I think that's what being on the stream proves. That's why I like this format, guys. We do this live. I think I am. I think I'm live. You see these emojis flying and you can hear the reverberations in the mic. I think I'm live. Then on Sunday night, the Eagles host the Lions in another massive game with major repercussions. Maybe I just say in another game with we don't have to say massive and major. I don't need to say it twice. I can just say in another game with major repercussions. Still don't know quite the definition of repercussions and implications. I'm using them interchangeably. Repercussions sound like a percussion is like a beat, right? Or it's like a drum. I don't know. And implications is like the embodiment of something that's implied. Anyway, we're using them interchangeably. Repercussions are consequences. Another word we can use, consequences. Great, Dan. I love that. Repercussions are consequences. And consequences, now I'm looking at that word, it's like a sequence. Wow. It's just, anyway, I love looking at these words. Love looking at the. Clark says smart, and I'm like, I love looking at these words. Then are there any. What? Then are there any repercussions? Repercussions are more tangible? So should. Okay, implications are more ideas? So am I using implications wrong when I say a Denver upset has huge implications across the league? Anyway, I think the whole point is we're using language to get the point across. Trying to choose the best word but not sweating it. As long as this is getting a little deep, which is fine. It's good. A Denver upset would imply that people are wrong. People have been wrong. I think is that right? Dictates? I think it works. Interesting little side discussion. Differences between repercussions, implications, consequences. So consequences are are closely related to repercussions more than implications. I did, Elena. That's what I just did. No, I said the Broncos would be that's what I do. A Denver upset has huge implications across the league. The implications are the Broncos would be a legit threat for the number 1 overall seed. Like right now, they have the record from a number 1 overall seed, but they don't have like that legitimacy behind them. So that would be one of the implications. And the Chiefs missing the playoffs, like the Chiefs are currently out of the playoffs picture right now, but everybody thinks that they are in the playoff picture because they're the Chiefs, and I mean myself included. And the Chiefs missing the playoffs would be a real possibility. And so it kind of actually works there. We'll say, okay, so but repercussions. Thanks for helping me write this script today, guys. I think it's one of our better scripts ever. I think it's one of our better scripts ever. It's not quite 11 people, Juliet. I mean, maybe it is, but Voldy tends to lie on that too. Sometimes it like doubles it. Hopefully our stream holds up. We've been having a great day so far, despite technical difficulties. It's not 11 people, guys. I think it's like 5. I think it was 6 or 5. Maybe it is. Who knows? Maybe that's why the stream's dipping. I don't know, but I don't think so. I don't think so. But guys, we've had as many as, guys, one day there'll be like 100+ people in here. More than 100, like thousands eventually. But like, hey, these are the days, quoting Kenny Stabler, These are the days. Something about wine and haze. These are the days. And it's not 11. I mean, you guys are the best. Play Kenny short. Kenny Stabler? No, I can't. I can't, Juliet, because every time I play that short, the stream gets flagged for being banned in Russia and Belarus. And maybe, no. Or was it the other way? No, every time I play that video, that song, we're going to get banned in Russia and Belarus, and it's just not like, I'm not trying to set off a whole bunch of flags. So that's why. Yeah, watch after. All right, guys, we're going to finish writing this script here. Hopefully our stream holds up for this last little bit, guys. We'll polish this script up tonight. Tonight we'll record script and make. That's what we'll do. Tonight we'll record the script and we'll make this video so it's ready for release. And we might actually release this one next, believe it or not, and then the greatest show on turf, maybe in anticipation of the Rams-Seahawks game. We'll see. Then on Sunday night, the Eagles host the Lions in another game with massive repercussions. The Lions are coming off a convincing win, while the Eagles managed to outlast. We don't even need to say that. We got to talk about the repercussions. If the Lions win, they prove what? They can win outdoors? What up, Raul? If the Lions win, it's more about what an Eagles loss means. An Eagles loss or / Eagles win. Like an Eagles win, what's another word for reassert? What's another word for reassert, guys? Reclaim. Very good. Now, it's not in the context I'm thinking of. I'm going to say strengthens. Confirms. That's good. An Eagles win confirms their crown. Did we already? Oh no, we used crown. An Eagles win confirms their spot atop the conference and all of football. Maybe just in all of football. As the team to beat. How about that? I like that. An Eagles win confirms their spot atop the conference and all of football as the team to beat. Is that? An Eagles win How does that sound, guys? An Eagles win confirms their spot atop the conference and all of football as the team to beat. Okay. Dan says confirms better. But I'm going to say, but Detroit is coming off a convincing win. And if Goff and the Lions, we're going to use the word paper tiger. If Goff and the Lions pull off the upset, they will shed their paper tigers label Then on Sunday night, the Eagles host the Lions in another game with major repercussions. An Eagles win confirms their spot atop the conference and all of football as the team to beat. But Detroit is coming off a convincing win and looking... Yeah, we'll just say it. But Detroit is coming off a convincing win. If Goff and the Lions pull off the upset, they will shed their paper tiger label. Something like that? Something like that? Something like that, guys? Then on Sunday night, the Eagles host the Lions in another game with major repercussions. An Eagles win confirms their spot atop the conference and all of football as the team to beat. But Detroit is coming off a convincing win. If Goff and the Lions pull off the upset, they will shed their paper tiger label and establish and maybe just add a state and add a statement win to their. It's not like they're in college. They don't have a resume. It's not like they're going to the committee or anything. What up, D? Welcome, bro. I like it. If Goff and the Lions pull off the upset, they will shed their paper tiger label and look. I don't know if it's look to a stat and lay claim. I'm gonna say and lay claim to. And lay claim to be the new sheriff in town. Lay claim to be the new sheriff in town. I mean, we gotta. I gotta write that a little better. I like the new sheriff in town line. Love that. Let's read this one more time. Then on Sunday night, the Eagles host the Lions in another game with major repercussions. An Eagles win confirms their spot atop the conference and all of football as the team to beat. But Detroit is coming off a convincing win. If Goff, it was over the hapless Commanders, so I don't know if we need to say that. Lay claim to, Dan, that's way better. And lay claim to a new order. In the NFC. That's great. Well, maybe just end it shouting out our boy Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts and Philly, no doubt, have other plans. Dan, that's what we need, though, dude. This is what we need. Because this is like we're not using... You can tell we're picking our words carefully, though. We're not just like throwing out... We're discussing we're debating the implications between implications and... We're debating the repercussions of using implications. Debating the consequences of using implications or repercussions. So, just need maybe a final line. Jalen Hurts and Philly, no doubt, have other plans. How about that? Well, script's pretty much written. B-Wall, been working on this script now. All right, guys, so I'm going to read this script one time through. That's a good call, Dan. I don't think we are, though. I think we're good. So now we're going to just throw our tagline, former squad, where we got the memories in the bank. All right, guys, so I'm going to read through this. We'll do our final edits on this script. We'll be back, and then maybe we'll call it a morning stream at that point. Thank you guys so much for all your help and encouragement and support. Community, all the implications of what we're doing. I really appreciate it. So we're gonna read this script through, looking for edits, stronger language, and maybe clean up any mistakes or anything we don't like. Then we'll be back on later at 7. I will do my best to work on this in the meantime, so we're ready to go at 7. Have something ready to go, and then go from there, guys. Still got our Reggie White short cooking. We just had like over 400 views or something in the last hour on the Reggie short. Yeah, Reggie Short's still cooking, guys. So hopefully it keeps going. Like I said, it's almost at 11K right now. Great news. All right, so here I'll read this. I'll read this script. Let me know what you guys think. We're gonna record this. Do some video editing later. You're live, dude. You're live. You're live. We can stick around for a little bit. I mean, maybe I might have to take I'll take a minute long. I'm gonna play one of my OGs. I'm gonna play one of my OGs for you guys while I'll take a short break and then I'll be right back. Let's play one of my OGs.
Lucas gone.
No, that's not it. That's not it. What about maybe MLB's Forgotten Heroes? I should know where this stuff is, guys. I mean, one day, Dan. One day I'll be streaming till 7. That's why we're gonna keep going today. I know I just kind of did a fake out, the Kenny Pickett fake slide right there. We'll stick around for a little bit longer today. I'm looking for something to play while I take a brief break. But I don't want to play B-Wall's favorites because I don't want Kenny Stabler to be coming up on the screen. Can't do that, Dan, because of stupid copyright stuff. All right. All right, guys, this is how far we've come. This is what we started out doing. Hopefully, I mean, who knows if we'll have copyright stuff. Maybe, but probably not. All right, guys, I'll be back. We're gonna play at least the start of the Super Team Paradox. Let me know what you guys think. This was made in like June of this year. Maybe May and June.
They were built to dominate. All-stars, MVPs, former champions. On paper, they were unbeatable. But one by one, they fell apart. Not because they weren't good enough, not because they didn't want it, but because of what they were. Super teams aren't flawed despite their design, they're flawed because of it. The star power that makes them unstoppable is the same thing that makes them unstable. Egos clash, roles vanish, identity gets lost, and the pressure never lets up. This is the paradox. The more talent you stack, the more fragile the team becomes. So today, We're not just asking why a few teams failed. We're asking, why do super teams keep falling apart, and will the next one be any different? This is the super team paradox. If super teams are so unstable, why keep building them? It's not just about basketball. It's about the illusion of control. In a league driven by stars, where an injury, a trade demand, or free agency can change everything, a super team feels like insurance, an easy way out. Stack talent, skip the hard work now, buy wins. That's the pitch.
To win championships. Not one, championships.
Not two.
LeBron, tell us about that.
Not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7.
And it's worked before. For the ratings, the rings, and for the clout. It makes owners happy and sells jerseys, and it terrifies the rest of the league. But here's the problem. That shortcut comes with a price. Because when you skip the build, you skip the bonds. No chemistry, no culture, and no margin for error. You go from invincible to volatile overnight. So yeah, teams know super teams are fragile, but the promise is too tempting. Stack enough stars, and maybe the flaws won't matter. That's the paradox. The more they chase control, the more they lose it. To understand the super team paradox, you only need to follow one player, Kevin Durant. He had the dream set up, a homegrown team, a rising core. They made the finals in 2012. They were up 3-1 on the Warriors in 2016. They were right there, but it wasn't enough. The Thunder drafted right. They developed stars. They did everything the right way, except win it all. And then, KD left. Durant left an imperfect team for the greatest regular season team in NBA history.
And our gymnastics team was so dominant that Kevin Durant told me he wants to play for them next year. And I got to tell you, I don't think you'd start for that team, Kevin. Yeah. Russell Westbrook, what do you think?
He didn't just join a super team. He defined the modern super team. It worked. 2 rings, 2 finals MVPs. But something was off.
Guys, don't worry. We're going to get back into doing this content. It's just this.
Everything snapped.
It's kind of part of the.
Durant ruptured his Achilles.
This was way better than I thought.
The ultimate symbol of a fatal flaw. Durant wasn't just injured. He became the embodiment of the super team paradox. Unstoppable talent, but always one snap away from collapse. He never played for Golden State again. And the Warriors, they fell apart too. Klay tore his ACL.
Yeah, this is posted, Juliet. It's posted. That was one of my first videos. That was one of my first videos. It's in the longer form ones. Thanks, Dan. That's what. So going in live, what is kind of done. I mean, I've stopped working on the longer content. It's like almost like every day we do something different, which is good. I love that part about it. Clark's. I mean, that's what we're doing. I'm live every single day, except for weekends right now. I mean, just trying to do our best. I know. We love the longer videos. The video we're working on today is going to be a longer video. That's why we're spending so much time on it. And I promise you this won't be posted. This one's a promise. All right. This one's a promise, guys. We're pot committed at this point. This Sunday at 1 o'clock, Tampa Bay heads to Buffalo. Both teams are coming off a loss and need to reassert themselves as contenders. The winner will move forward with momentum and a strengthened resolve. The loser will be on a 2-game slide and searching for answers. This is a 2-game swing for both teams, even though they are in different conferences. Is this the week Baker Mayfield... Now, maybe we just say Baker. Baker breaks. That sounds better. Is this the week Baker breaks into the conversation with the Allens and the Mahomes of the NFL? Speaking of Mahomes, he looks to put Denver in their place in a big AFC West matchup. Despite having the best record in football, the Broncos are home underdogs to their division rivals. A Denver upset has huge implications across the league. The Broncos would be a legit threat for the number 1 overall seed, and the Chiefs missing the playoffs would be a real possibility. Staying out west, the Seahawks travel to LA in a titanic NFC matchup, where both teams look to turn up the heat on the Eagles in the hunt for the top seed. Matt Stafford and Sam Darnold are both vying for the MVP crown. Stafford has already proven himself in the playoffs. And while it's not a postseason game, all eyes will be on Darnold and how he handles the pressure. Then, on Sunday night, the Eagles host the Lions in another game with major repercussions. An Eagles win confirms their spot atop the conference and all of football as the team to beat. But Detroit is coming off a convincing win. If Goff and the Lions pull off the upset, they will shed their paper tiger label and lay claim to a new order in the NFC. That might be like the title. That's a great title. Like, all caps, a new order in the NFC, ? Something like that. Or a new order in the NFL, ? All caps. Something like that. Jalen Hurts and Philly no doubt have other plans. Former squad, where we got the memories in the bank. Okay, I think it's good, guys. I think it's good. What do we think? Should we record it here now? I think we record it here now. I get all the lines down. I like Kings of the Jungle. As the title, Dan, or as an inserted line to the script? All right, we'll record. Audio sounds okay, guys? We maybe have some daytime lighting though. Should be okay. All right, guys, we'll get up how we're gonna record this. All right, sounds like a plan to me, Dan. I mean, and that's what, if you, going back to the Super Team Paradox, which I just played. Now, while it is a good script, I worked super hard on it. That's true. And it is a good script. But the problem with the script and with the video is it's ironically in the words of the video that were said. Like when you try to establish control so much, sometimes you lose it. Or you lose the meaning of what you're doing. So that's why I like what we're doing here now. Building the scripts live. That way, one, we can get way more work done, be way more productive. way less room for downtime. And two, we have all these, it's like, I don't have full control. I mean, I have control, but it's not like we have input from others to, like, it's a community script. And we're not trying to be perfect. We're trying to have a good conversation, if that makes sense. Like, I was trying to make a perfect script, perfect YouTube video. Chase, like, establish a super team of YouTube videos. I don't know. But I think the format that we're working with now is way better. And yeah, we'll get back to posting longer content. No doubt. This video is going to be one of our longest posted ever. It'll be in the top 10. Top 5 even, probably. Because we've only... maybe not top 5, but top 10. Alright. Let's get recording, guys. The real me is on top of the screen. The bottom is photo booth. How now, brown cow? How now, brown cow? Unique New York. Unique New York. This Sunday at 1 o'clock, Tampa Bay heads to Buffalo. Both teams are coming off a loss and need a win to reestablish themselves as contenders. I said reestablish instead of reassert. We're going to say that one more time. This Sunday at 1 o'clock, Tampa Bay heads to Buffalo. Both teams are coming off a loss and need a win to reassert themselves as contenders. That was a good one. That was good. They're not really curtains, Lena. We can try. I think it's okay. Maybe that's a little better. Coming in on the other side too. I think it's okay. It'll be okay. I'll have some there's a filter on CapCut called Backlight Fix. We might use that one. Cool. Good to know it's better. Thanks for the suggestion. The winner will move forward with momentum and a strengthened resolve. I'm gonna try to do it with the next line too. The winner will move forward with momentum and a strengthened resolve. The loser will be on a 2-game slide and searching for answers. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. And we're going to say this is a 2-game swing for both teams, even though they are in different conferences. This is a 2-game swing for both teams, even though they're in different conferences. Is this the week that Baker breaks into the conversation with the Allens and the Mahomes of the NFL? That's pretty good. That was pretty good. We're going to roll with that. So we got at least first 1 out of 4 recorded. And we got some good lines coming up. Almost finished with the whole podcast today, guys. Still coming at you live. 2 hours in. Getting there, guys. We're gonna have this all recorded. We'll take a break after we get all this script recorded. Then that way I can get the video at least started before tonight. I'll import all the clips into CapCut, get the video started, maybe try to grab some clippage, and then we'll finish it up tonight. Sounds like a plan to me. Sounds like a plan to me. What up, bro? Where you been? All right, we're 1 out of 4. We got 1 out of 4 of our scripts of our games recorded. Speaking of Mahomes, he looks to put Denver in their place in a big AFC West matchup. That was good. That was good. I think that was pretty good. Despite having the best record in football. Okay. We're sticking with this today, guys. We're going to have this script recorded. Then we're going to take a break. We'll be back on live at 7 o'clock tonight, putting this video together. Getting out ahead of the previews. We'll be the first people out there with previews. Peaceful as always, Elena says. Love that. Despite having the best record in football, the Broncos are home underdogs to their division rivals. Pretty good. And we're gonna see how this taking them in short clips works. I just think it's better for me because that way I can remember them. And I'll get better at remembering more at the same time, guys. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Thanks for being here today, guys. I'm going to try to say this last three all in one take. A Denver upset has huge implications across the league. Denver would be a legit contender for the number 1 overall seed, and Kansas City missing the playoffs would be a real possibility. I'm going to try that one more time, but I thought that was pretty good. A Denver upset has huge implications across the league. The Broncos would be a legit threat. Okay. A Denver upset would have huge implications across the league. The Broncos would be a legit threat for the number 1 overall seed. And the Chiefs missing the playoffs would be a real possibility. Perfect. Perfect. That one was pretty good. That one was pretty good. Surprisingly. Not surprisingly. Getting better. I thought that one was pretty good. And that finishes our... Now we're 2 of 4, guys. Now we're 2 of 4 on our script. Thinking about like starting a Substack, guys, where we would post all of the scripts that we write. Way better, B-Wall. 7 out of 10 is gone, dude. That's who I used to be. 7 out of 10. Gone, though. That person is dead. Like dead and gone. Now it's straight 10-10. I used to be pretty good at everything, but not great at any one thing. Now I'm great at running a YouTube channel. How about that? 7 out of 10 was my moniker, Elena, because I was pretty good at everything, but not great at any one thing. But now I'm great at running a YouTube channel. Now I'm a wizard. It's true. 11-10? Juliet was. I shot some hoops with Juliet today, trying to do more. No, it's okay, Elena. It's always okay. Was trying to do more sports. Play more sports, ideally. Continuing the sports themed. The little man hits 10 out of 10. Exactly. Becoming the little man. The little man in your head hits 10 out of 10 shots. Anyway, I was... No, not today. This was on Saturday. But I was like, I'm not leaving until I hit 3 threes in a row. And I did it, and it didn't even take me that long. Juliet was there. She was rebounding for me. We will do... eventually we might do some outdoor content. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, B-Wall. Might need some more. We're gonna need some more production stuff. So, Dan, that's what I was missing with the low arc. It is in the hands. Shout out Butch. Soft hands, high arc, and that's why I was missing. Was not the high. Was the arc wasn't high enough. I think the hands were soft enough. I do have soft hands, but it was the arc. The arc was too low. But then I started hitting them. So, can still hit. Kyle Korver. Maybe is Kyle Korver deserving of a throwback short on our channel? I don't think so. We got to do like Reggie Miller before Kyle Korver. A whole list of players before Kyle Korver. Like probably hundreds. But maybe we'll get there eventually. Maybe. Guys, part of the problem is I drink so much coffee. Now I'm like a little jumpy, you know? A little bit jumpy. Just makes it a little bit hard to record the scripts. Just a little bit jumpy. Dirk. Dude, great call, Dan. Why have we not done a Dirk short yet? Greatest finals run of all time. 2010 or 2011 Dallas Mavericks. I need fuel check, Elena. You're right. I need fuel check. I'm needing the fuel check right now. Can't believe we'll add Dirk to the list. Yeah, I know, Elena. And that's why we need the fuel check. The DF, dude. Well, dude, the DF that's like the move these days. If you haven't noticed, Dan. That's like everybody's on that move. That's a good call, Elena. We'll do some breakfast burritos, yeah, because I've been doing we started doing the fuel check in the evening, but yeah, some protein bars. Got a lot of people attempting the DF. Some breakfast empanadas. I need all of it. It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna take a. We'll do fuel check later. But you're right. Yeah, I need fuel check. Huevos Rancheros. So the stream lasts 10 minutes. Yeah. Exactly. This is a long stream today, guys. Thanks for sticking around. I mean, we'll try to keep doing the longer streams. That's on me. Being prepared, bringing the content. I thought hurricane season was over. Not yet. All right. Staying out west, the Seahawks traveled to LA in a titanic NFC matchup, where both teams look to turn up the heat on the Eagles in the quest for the top seed. That was okay. I said quest instead of hunt, which we had in our script. I think it's okay, though. Maybe I do it one more time, but I think that could work. Definitely wanted... Exactly, Elena. Definitely, we're thinking former squad field day fundraiser. I was thinking former squad festival. Maybe we'll have both. We'll have former squad field day and former squad festival. Former squad field day would be more like athletic focuses, and the festival might be more like music and bass, but we'll have both of those eventually. I like the field day fundraiser. So those are planned long term, guys. No dates yet, but they'll be out eventually. Just stay tuned. Stay tuned. We'll be having former squad. I had thought of former squad fest, former squad fest, but I like former squad field day as well. Yeah, bring back field day. Bring back field day, guys. Staying out west, the Seahawks travel to LA in a titanic NFC matchup, where both teams look to turn up the heat on the Eagles in the hunt for the top seed. That was my best. Those were my best bars so far today, at least on record. Good call, and if you want to. You want to be in charge of the events, former squad events. Like, we could have an events division. Sell merch, get people to subscribe, all that stuff. It's a good idea. It is a good idea. Matt Stafford and Sam Darnold are both vying for the MVP crown. I like that. Matt Stafford and Sam Darnold are both vying for the MVP crown. Stafford has already proven himself in the playoffs, and while it's not a postseason game, all eyes will be on Darnold and how he handles the pressure. That was okay. We'll try it one more time. It's getting a little sunny out there. I guess that's good. We'll take the sunlight. Hopefully it makes this video okay. Doesn't affect it too much. Matt Stafford and Sam Darnold are both vying for the MVP crown. Stafford has already proven himself in the playoffs. And though it's not a playoff game, all eyes will be on Sam Darnold and how he handles the added pressure. That was not quite as good. Not quite as good, guys. Not quite as good, but it's okay. We'll work together what we got. I think it's fine. One more time. One more time. Not going to hurt. Matt Stafford and Sam Darnold are both vying for the MVP crown. How now, brown cow? How now, brown cow? Matt Stafford and Sam Darnold are both vying for the MVP crown. Stafford has already proven himself in the playoffs. And while it's not a postseason game, all eyes will be on Darnold and how he handles the added pressure. Handles. It's okay. I'll be fine. I'm done recording that line. 3 out of 4. We'll clip it together. I got like 3 or 4 takes of that line, so hopefully we got it. Hopefully we got it. I think we do. Then, on Sunday night, the Eagles host the Lions in another game with major repercussions. Solid. An Eagles win confirms their spot atop the conference and all of football as the team to beat. That's a good line, but let's see how I deliver it. I think I'm going to deliver it well, hopefully. An Eagles win confirms their spot atop the conference and all of football as the team to beat. That was good. That was good. So, guys, we're almost done recording the scripts here today. When we're done recording the scripts here, we'll take a break. We'll be back on live today at 7. Thanks for being here today, guys. You guys are the best. Decently long stream today. Thanks for sticking through it, for hanging with me. It's been a blast. We've got arguably the best script we've ever written. No, we're not leaving yet, Juliet. We got a couple more lines to record first. But if you too. We're not leaving quite yet. Maybe another no, you're good. Maybe another 5, 10, 15 minutes or something. We've just got maybe 4 or 5 more lines to record. But Detroit is coming off a convincing win. If Goff and the Lions pull the upset, they will shed their paper tiger label and lay claim to a new order in the NFC. I'm just going to keep going, record it again. Right? But Detroit is coming off a convincing win. If Goff and the Lions can pull off the upset, they will lay claim to a new order in the NFC. Something like that. Oh, I didn't say shed their paper tiger. Oh, whatever. We're going to try that one more time. Just to have a couple versions of it. Not going to hurt us. But Detroit is coming off a convincing win. If Goff and the Lions can pull off the upset, they will shed their paper tiger label and lay claim to a new order in the NFC. That was great. All right, we just got a couple more bars to record, guys. Couple more. Jalen Hurts and Philly no doubt have other plans. Jalen Hurts and Philly no doubt have other plans. That was good. former squad, where we got the memories in the bank. All right, guys. Hashtag former squad. Hashtag got the memories in the bank. Recorded all of our scripts. Gonna, in the meantime, between streams, gonna get a CapCut video file ready with all those in there. We will, maybe I'll start gathering some clippage we might want to use. Consider the format, but that's what we'll do later today. We'll put that former squad preview short together, short/video, might be a longer video. Looks like, I mean, it's probably at least 2 minutes, I would think, just guessing. Maybe a minute or two, maybe in between there. But thanks for being here today, guys. We'll be back on later today, 7 o'clock. I hope everybody has a great rest of your day. Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining. And we'll talk soon. All right. Have a good day, everybody.